Hey folks, hope you can see my creepy little person in the bottom corner. Um, so I want to give you the vision on using our unit flows. So I'm going to open up a couple of units and show you what's going on. One of the joys of unit flows, let me make this a little bit bigger, is it allows it to work a little bit like what we loved most about Schoology. Should I just make this bigger? There we go. So I'm looking at a Stories of Change unit flow from language arts. No, we're calling it language and literature. I'll get there. Um, so normally we could go back and we could actually see the classes for these. So let me show you. We've been in the class flow most of the year. So here's my class flow from the last year. I've got Unit 4. I've got all of my learning experiences, my summatives, my formatives. They're all here. But if I were to actually go to the unit, we've got this section called Unit Flow. And all of the things that I did last year can end up here in the unit flow. These are Jared's. Congratulations, Jared. This is beautiful. He's got his slides. He's got some of the links he might need. All of his formative assessments are here. His summative assessment. It's all nicely organized. Now, what it doesn't include is the daily updates from last year. One of the good newses for this is that we can also include those. Here's one that I'm currently building, so I'm going to show you that one last. Here we go. In this one, I pulled in all of my uh, daily updates from last year, so I essentially have a record of what I did last year, and a lot of this I can just reuse and assign to my classes this year. As long as it's attached, or we say mapped, to a unit, you get to bring it from year to year to year. You can change it, you can get rid of it, you can add new things, but you don't lose what you did last year, which is fabulous. Now, you may have noticed I named all of these wrong. I don't know if I was absent the day we were taught to name these correctly or what, but you'll see a better example of that in a minute. Now, here's a unit flow for a unit I haven't taught yet. I wrote this one at the end of the year. It's a new material science unit for chemistry. This one just has my learning tasks. What are we calling these? Sorry, it's like 6 in the morning. I realized I needed a new video for today. Um, Learning experiences. So I've got all my learning experiences figured out. Some of the, I'm calling them side quests, but like ways they can apply them. And then my summative assessments are figured out at the end. I'm still working on the formative assessments and where they'll fit in here. So this one's in progress. Um, but I want to show you very quickly how we can get all of our things from our class flow to our unit flow. So if you did this right and you didn't include the dates um, in your learning experience titles, like I did it right here, I put science grade 10 and then some of the tasks. I actually made a new one for you. This is, oh no, an unmapped task. Here's what we can do for this. This was my Unit 4 nuclear energy, so I'm going to open that up. Go to Unit Flow. And you'll see everything that I've already added to this unit is just in a giant pile down here. So here's how we do this. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click Edit. And then up here, I can select the unit that I want it to go to. Okay. Update. And now it's going to appear down here at the bottom. Ta-da! Wait, that's not the thing I just mapped. We'll refresh this. There we go. So we can map all of these, and then since they're already in whatever organizational order you want it over here, we can replicate that over here in the unit flow so they're all organized for this year. I have another video that shows you step by step how to do this, how to some options for how to organize and things like that. Will it take a while to map all of these by clicking that unit? It will. On the other hand, it means we'll get to keep them from year to year. And this year, as we add new things and change things, they will already be mapped or we can map them so that we never have to do this dance again. But the good news is, at the end of this process, you will have available to you the things you did last year. You'll know what it was. You can do it again this year. You can make changes. You could, example, fix the titles of the learning experiences if you also made them weird like I did. Um, but you know the progression of what you did. So you can have these side by side and make it match, or you can organize them a different way. It might be more helpful for you to organize them like Jared did with all of your links at the top then your formative and summative, and then below that, any learning experiences or resources you want to pull forward. So I hope this was helpful, and go ahead and take a look at those other videos for like a step-by-step, how do we do this?